Okay, this is Mr. Renfro. Having some students having difficulty with dividing fractions and mixed numbers. So I've prepared this little video to kind of review. So if you want to watch it at home, you can do that. When we divide fractions and mixed numbers, we use a method called keep, flip, change. And KFC for short. The students know about that. And it's not Kentucky Fried Chicken. But we use this method to help us keep what we're doing straight when we do division of fractions. In this problem, you'll see 2/3 is divided by 6/12. How we do this is we keep the initial fraction, the first fraction, 2/3, we will keep it. So that's where the K comes from. Keep the first fraction. We're going to flip or invert the second fraction from 6/12 to 12/6. Then we're going to change the sign from multiplication to, division, from division to multiplication. Then we look to see if these fractions diagonally or cross ways can be simplified. 3/12 is diagonal, and that can be simplified to 1/4. And then 2/6 is diagonal, and it can be simplified to 1/3. Now we have our fractions simplified, and we can multiply the new numerators 1 and 4 and get 4, and the new denominators 1 and 3 and get 3. So we're left with an improper fraction of 4/3. You cannot leave it improper, so we must divide the denominator 3 into the numerator 4, which will go 1 whole time. And then we have 1 left over. That'll be our new numerator. And the remainder is always the numerator. And the denominator stays the same. So our answer for this problem, how many 6/12 go into 2/3, is 1 1/3. The next problem is a whole number divided by a fraction. Now, whole numbers are not that difficult to deal with. All we do is make them into a fraction. And we do that by putting the whole number over 1. Any number over 1 is always equal to itself. So 4 will be 4/1. Now it is a fraction. 4/1 is the same as 4, divided by 3/8. Now, we use the same method, keep, flip, and change. So we'll keep the initial fraction at 4/1. We'll flip the second fraction from 3/8 to 8/3. And we'll change the sign from division to multiplication. Next, we will see if we can cross simplify. 3/4 cannot be simplified, and 1/8 cannot be simplified. So we must go ahead and multiply our numerators, 4 and 8, and get 32. And then 1 and 3, we get 3. Again, we're left with an improper fraction. We can't leave our fractions improper with our answers, so we must divide our denominator into our numerator. And 3 will go into the initial 3 one time. With nothing left over, we bring down our next number 2. And 3 will go into 2 0 times with 2 remaining. So our new answer will be a mixed number of 10 whole with 2 left over, and the denominator will stay the same. So 10 2/3 is our answer. The last problem I would like to do is a mixed number divided by a mixed number. Now, we cannot divide these as they are. We must change them to improper fractions. By multiplying the whole number 2 in the first mixed number times the denominator 5, we get 10. 2 times 5 is 10. Then we will add the numerator of 1. And that will give us a new fraction, or improper fraction, of 11/5. Again, multiply the whole number 2 times the denominator 5, get 10, then add the numerator to get 11. Okay, and that will give us 11/5. Divided by, we'll do the same thing to the next one. 2, the whole number 2 times the denominator 2 gives us 4, plus the numerator 1 will give us 5/2. Now we use the KFC method to solve this. So keep flip, change. Keep the first fraction 11/5. Flip the second fraction from 5/2 to 2/5. And then change the sign from division to multiplication. Once we've done this, let me see if we can cross simplify. 2/5 cannot, 5/11 cannot. So we must go ahead and multiply our numerators. 11 times 2 is 22, and 5 times 5 is 25. This is a proper fraction. So this fraction cannot be simplified. So it is our final answer. 22/25 is our answer. So I've showed you in this video how to divide two fractions, how to divide a whole number in a fraction, and how to divide a mixed number by a mixed number using the keep, flip, change method. I hope that this helps. If you guys have any comments or anything, please leave them below. Thank you.